Tell Ray and Sarah, stand up for a minute. Do you know what happens when two grown, anointed, Holy Ghost filled people get together? Do you know what you model by being together? If one falls in the ditch, you got the other one to pull you out just by being together. Do you know how much hope you give to other people just by being together? Do you know how differently the bank sees you just by being together? Do you know how much the enemy will avoid coming in your house just by being together? Do you know how the school system handles you differently just by being together? Your being jointly fit together is important. It's important.
Yeah, I wonder how Sister Lori felt when these two so-called quote-unquote grown, anointed, Holy Ghost-filled people got together. I mean, in her own words, in this declaration in the papers of the divorce lawsuit that Toure filed against her when Sarah swooped in and stole her husband, allegedly. And Toure was trying to rush her into signing the divorce papers without disclosing his financial information by evicting her from their home. She states, quote, "Given the pending divorce, it was no longer feasible for me to continue working side by side with Pastor Toure. I remained in the home that Pastor Toure and I had been leasing in Encino and where we had all lived as a family. But on Thursday, September the 11th, 2014, I received word from Pastor Toure's cousin that he notified the landlord of the Encino property that I needed to be out of the house by October the 12th, 2014. Pastor Toure has not notified me of this unilateral decision that he made," end quote. So this just illustrates to me that Pastor Toure didn't even have enough respect for his wife of over 17 years to tell her himself that he was giving her 30 days to get out of the house that they had lived in together with their children. In other words, based on what Sister Lori is saying in her own words, in 30 days he was going to evict her and their 3 children from the home. Now, Toure's former spouse, Sister Lori Roberts, stated further, quote, "While Pastor Toure had paid support for the children, and I, including the lease payment of the Encino residence, which is approximately $8,000 per month, and utilities of approximately $1,500 per month, he had made it clear to me that he will not provide any further support without a court order. On or about July the 22nd, 2014, Pastor Toure told me that he would not provide me with any further support until there was an agreement," end quote. And so, Bishop, if you're trying to pass this husband stealing operation off as quote-unquote anointed and Holy Ghost filled, well, I ain't buying it, baby boy. But I guess that ain't none of my business.